So there's a position available or a promotion or you just want a raise. Whatever it is, they're all pretty much the same. And the way you ask for these things, the way you ask for that promotion, the way you ask if you can have that open position is really going to play a tremendous role either positively or negatively in whether or not you'll get that promotion, that position, or that raise. Hey, by the way, if we haven't met before, my name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Easton University. I would really appreciate it if you get any value out of this video. Can you smash that like button for me? And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. This channel's all about helping you. I'm all about helping you get more done, make more money, have more fun. I'm all about having you achieve your dreams in your career. Let's talk through this because this is really important. All right, so let's say there's a regional manager position that opens up or you want a promotion. Let's talk about what not to do. Okay, here's what most people do when it comes to getting promoted, when it comes to getting that position that's open and available. They don't do anything at all, right? They're too nervous. They're too scared. I don't want to get rejected. What if they tell me no, right? I get it. I understand. But we've got to be a professional here. You're only going to get the things that you want if you ask for them. If you're sitting around waiting for promotions, or worse, maybe you're like, hey, my last 3 promotions I didn't even ask for. You could have gotten those a lot sooner, by the way, if you just took control of your own career. So please, please, if nothing else, start asking for what you want. Now, I'm going to show you how to ask for that position, how to ask for that promotion, or how to ask for that raise in a way where you're not being pushy, you're not being manipulative, and you can't really you're not exposing yourself to humiliation. They're not going to be like, no, right? So I'm going to show you how to do it. So first thing, what not to do is just hoping and waiting. Knock it off. The next thing, what not to do is asking what I would call an all or nothing request. This is a yes, no question. Hey, can I have that regional manager position? No. That's probably why you're not asking, because that is a bit humiliating when you ask somebody a straight up all or nothing request and you get smacked down, you get nothing, right? Can I have a raise? No. Can I get a promotion? No, right? You don't want to ask all or nothing requests. There's a much better way. I'm going to show you how to do it. Here's what else not to do before I show you what to do. A lot of times people say, what do I need to do to get that regional manager position? Cut it out. Knock it off. You're great. I love you. You and I are friends here on YouTube. You're good enough for that position. So why ask for it in a way where you're basically coming to them saying, hey, I want to let you know I'm not good enough, but I can work on improving myself. So is there any way I can do some stuff to change myself because I'm clearly not good enough now so that you might consider giving me a promotion? That's essentially exactly what you're saying word for word when you say, what do I need to do to get that regional manager position? Think words matter, right? It's really important how you frame your words. So don't be asking them, what do you need to do? You're good enough right now, right? If there is something you need to do, they'll tell you about it, but don't come out and establish a ground floor here of I'm not good enough, because guess what? They're not going to think you're good enough. The other mistake that we make, and then I'll tell you what to do, is we say something silly like, hey, how do I go about applying for that regional manager position? What's the process of me applying for that regional manager? How do I go about applying for a raise? What's the process for me getting a raise? Once again, you're good enough. You're smart enough. You're friends with me here on YouTube. I got you, okay? I believe in you. Start believing in yourself. You're not here to apply. You're not here to learn what the process is. You're here to ask whether or not you can be the next regional manager. Now, if they tell you that the next step is you have to apply, that's fine. But quit loading steps on them in life. You're going to get what you want a lot more if you ask directly for what you want. Now, I'm going to show you a great way to ask to where it's both direct, but it's not pushy, it's not manipulative. You can feel very comfortable asking it, and you're not going to put yourself in a position to humiliate yourself. So again, we'll say regional manager position. It opened up. You heard it through the grapevine, right? You heard through the grapevine. Todd was in the bathroom. He's like, dude, you hear? Regional manager position in Omaha just opened up, and you want that job. Here's what I want you to say. You go up to your boss, go up to your leadership, say, hey, I heard that there's a regional manager position available in Omaha. Does it make sense to put me in that role? I heard there's a regional manager position available. Does it make sense to put me in that role. You can use that same talk track with a promotion, right? I was noticing it's been a little bit since I've had a promotion. Does it make sense to give me a promotion? Does it make sense to give me a pay raise? All right. When we ask, hey, I heard there's a regional manager position available. Does it make sense to put me in that role? You're not being pushy. You're not being manipulative. You're not being high pressure. You're asking them if they think it makes sense. So that's the opposite of putting pressure on them. There's a huge difference between you saying, hey, can I be the next regional manager? And you saying, hey, does it make sense to put me in that role? Here's the other great thing. You're not asking them to do anything. And typically in the corporate world, when people feel threatened, they push back. You're not asking them what you need to do. You're coming at them with the assumption that you're good enough. You're not asking them for the application process. Now, here's the great thing. If I say, can I have the regional manager position, and you reject me, I'm basically now relegated down to groveling. Well, why not? I really want that. I've worked a long time here and I'm going to leave if I don't get a promotion. Wah, 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 right? It's terrible. You don't want to be in that position. But if you say, hey, I noticed the regional manager position just opened up in Omaha. Does it make sense to put me in that role? And they say no. Check this out. They've not said no. You've asked them a timing question. You didn't ask them an all or nothing request. When you say, does it make sense to put me in that role? Essentially, their no is just not right now. So when you say, hey, there's a regional manager position available in Omaha, does it make sense to put me in that role? And they say no, I want you to simply do this. What's a good next step then? And then let them talk. Well, next steps are, we're evaluating a handful of candidates. I think we can actually get you in that pool. Did you go onto the portal and put it? No, I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, just log into the portal. I think we've got 3 interviews tomorrow. I'll see what I can do to make it 4. We'll slide you into the interview process, right? But if you just say, hey, can I have the regional manager position? No, right? You're shut down. Does it make sense to put me in that role? Yeah. Oh man, that's great. Fantastic. Can't wait to start. Does it make sense to put me in that role? No. What's a good next step then? We'd like to see a little bit more out of you. In terms of a little bit more out of me, what exactly would you like to see? Well, we'd like to see more experience, or we'd like to see it. You can work with that. You can work with being told right now. So I want you to, instead of not asking altogether, asking straight up, asking what you have to do in the application process, whatever you want, whether it's a promotion, a raise, a job opening that's available within the company, start asking if it makes sense to blank. Does it make sense to blank? Does it make sense to give me a raise? Does it make sense to put me in that position? Does it make sense to give me a promotion? If you're told anything other than yes, I want you to calmly say, what's a good next step then? And then wait for them to tell you. And guess what? They'll tell you. You'll be well on your way to getting closer and closer to what it is that you want. Again, my name's Matt Easton. I hope you've subscribed to this channel. It's all about helping you out. I will see you on the next video. I'd love it if you check us out over at Easton University. Until then, leave a comment if you want me to make you a video. Be great, get those deals, and I'll see you soon. The world of sales has completely changed. Today's customer has access to more information. Today's customer has more choices. The business world needs you. Studies have shown that 84% of salespeople fail to achieve their goals. The old sales training, well, it just doesn't work today. I'd like to teach you how to take the stress out of selling in a way that's meaningful to you and your customers, and get you 7 times more business. I'll show you how the perfect sales process works. I'm gonna walk you through everything from prospecting to closing the deal. I'm gonna show you how to determine your prospects' wants and their needs so you can build value in your solutions. You will learn how to handle any objection or complaint. I'm gonna show you how to connect with your customer so it's easy for them to buy from you. I've taught the best companies in the world and thousands of people just like you how to hit their targets. Selling is complicated. I'll simplify it for you. There's more competition than ever before. I'm gonna show you how to be number 1. All of a sudden, your career, it's gonna make perfect sense, even if you've never worked in sales or the corporate world before. And for the advanced sales professionals, I'm gonna show you how to take things to the next level. Easton University is a new, simple, step-by-step process that's effective in any industry, large or small. You are about to become a certified master sales consultant. I'm Matt Easton, and this is Easton University.